in their freshness when it comes to the AEUL competitiveness. And as well at the same time is we've got confirmation that Cirquest is not going to be playing tonight. So for Vint, we'll be taking the lead instead. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they're going to be able to bring through, because we all know just how competitive UNSW players has been. But yeah, at the same time, Macquarie, here we go, the Lemons. This is our first time seeing them coming up and presenting themselves for us tonight. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they're going to bring to the table.
Yeah, of course, first time viewing for them on the live stream. And, well, I think they've definitely deserved it. They've had a very nice run to start the season, sitting at the, well, very lovely 3-0 spot, as well as the Uni New South Wales boys. So both of these sides would definitely want to keep that run of the wins going through here in this round 4 matchup. I think definitely for the University of New South Wales, missing Cirquest will be a bit of a loss, because, I mean, anytime you're missing your main caller, it's always going to, well, I think the team starts to, try maybe a few different things. You try and keep the same stuff. I'm assuming Cirquest has probably left them with a lovely, nice bit of A4 paper with all the stuff written down, just in case they've forgotten. But the Lemons might look to try and just expose that this evening. It's definitely something that if they're realizing at least that, okay, they're missing their main caller, we can sort of expose this on the maps that we have. And we do have 2 lovely maps on Nuff's course, Dust 2 and Cobblestone as well, a map that, I'll be honest, I have not seen in a while played by teams, at least in the Uni League. Definitely, I guess, in the major stuff, and watching all the Brazilian and, of course, the Asian RMR qualifications going on this evening, which I believe are coming up later on, LFO. And the Renegades boys. Make sure after you finish, of course, watching our beautiful faces, you go and watch that one as well. Because, Aussie boys getting through 2 through to the major, that would be lovely.
Definitely, lots of good things are starting to happen all around, and we just want to see OCE breaking in to the main stage competitiveness of the globe, just like my voice right now. At the same time, 2 very, very fun maps tonight. First one is going to be Dust 2, picked by UNSW, and so the second one is going to be Overpass. I mean, we all want to see a good old combo, but Overpass is going to have to be done for us.
Did I say Cobblestone?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I was trying to think, did he mean
I would love Cobblestone. I thought I said Overpass, but there you go. Unfortunately, for any of the Cobble Pass enjoyers in chat, I do apologise. Our second map for the evening. I believe it's Uni New South Wales who picked Dust 2, and it's the Macquarie boys who picked Overpass for that one.
Yeah, I mean, if we really have to measure between Cobble and Overpass, it's sort of the same, but different, but still the same again. It is just how it is made. So maybe one of these days we will see the good old days of Cobble being remapped properly, and a few things changed before it's brought back into the main pooling. But as of 2022 is going to be going forward, we most likely will just be receiving the Overpass for now. With that being said, I believe we are still waiting on the other side to be showing up right now, because we have all of MQ already. However, missing a little bit of UNSW.
Yes, but maybe missing Cirquest has stopped him from being here on time. He's probably always there with the stopwatch tapping and going, "Come on, boys, you've got to get in the lobby. You've got to get here at the right amount of time." They're just a bit lax this evening, as all the Macquarie boys are just, sitting here waiting. There's not much else they can do at the moment. A few jumps around. You can look at their knives, all the skins they have with them, and that's really about it. But I guess while we're waiting for that to happen, we should read a few sponsors, I'd imagine. Just go through some of the boys that make all this possible for us.
Yeah, definitely.
And would you like me to do that? Would you like to say this? I mean, I can leave it up to you if you like.
Oh, no, completely up to you. Completely to you, because you have left me stranded for quite a few weeks. So it starts with you. I've already got the sponsors ready.
That's fine. All right, I'll do it this time. That makes sense. I've missed the first couple of weeks here, so it only makes sense. We'll start off with the first one, which is, of course, Predator. You can conquer new worlds with Predator Gaming today. And it's Predator and Gaming, the gaming PC partner, AEL. And, they put power and precision in your hands. Elevate your gaming experience in every way with quality and performance, thanks to the guys at Predator. And that's the model you're after. If you want to get those sick frags and get every round wind possible, Predator is the way to go. We also have AOC, which of course for us is the best viewing experience. AOC, and they are the global leader in monitor display technology now. For more than 50 years, they have delivered an exceptional viewing experience to millions of loyal customers worldwide. And today, the company offers a wide selection of stylish monitors for home, office, or gaming. So if you're looking for a monitor, make sure you check out the old AOC boys. And our final ones, of course, here. Rig what it takes to win. Now, if that's not a slogan, I don't know what is. They develop headsets which deliver superior audio for competitive gamers and streamers at all levels. So join the Rig team, enhance your game experience, expand your ears and your mind, get all of those. Well, you know, you're moving on to a site, you're waiting on a site, you're listening for those players walking in. Maybe they make a misstep, maybe they drop down somewhere, and all of a sudden, bam, you got your Rig headset on. Simple as, that's the way it is. Just absolutely donezo. And you'll win the round. And if that doesn't happen, well, sue me. We go with that one. But yes, those are our sponsors. So thank you to Predator, AOC, and Rig for, making our cast possible for this evening, as well as the players.
Of course. Well, the players are starting to join from the UNSW side, so which is really, really good to see. It means that we are going to be able to go ahead with the game tonight. On top of it is, it looks like they are going to be starting very, very shortly. We have got confirmation from the admin team already. And of course, if you do like what you see tonight, make sure to also follow AEL Uni 2 on our Twitch channels. And of course, we've got at AU Esports League for Facebook, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, of course, and YouTube. We've got all of our platforms ready to go. We're looking to expand even more on top of the grassroots level, on top of the uni level, high school level, council level. We're looking at the events level. We're looking at, getting into the competitive side where we'll be presenting everything else under the sun. So make sure to drop your follow. And yeah, it looks like within a minute or two, we're going to get ourselves ready for tonight's match as players are starting to funnel in on the side of UNSW Raw. We see some really impressive people, all the returnees from UNSW Raw. So like Gibbs, Verdun City, Forvit. I don't think I've seen Redaf play just yet, but we recognize those names already. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be able to synergize against the MemQ Lemons tonight.
Yeah, they've definitely been a squad that we've, known for the last few years that have been around that sort of finals area and have played very decent CSGO throughout. So they're always a bit of a mainstay towards the top. And they're, of course, showing it again this season by getting off to a 3-0 start. But the Macquarie guys, I don't feel like we've seen too many times, especially over the last few years that I can remember. But they're, definitely off to a great start so far this season, sitting at the 3-0 and looking to try and take that to a fourth. I mean, if they can upset Uni of the New South Wales Raw, a team that has, of course, we said, been up there in the last few years, that would be a big scout for them and would definitely put them, giving them that sort of major C going through. I believe these teams are in Group B. There's so many groups this year. I mean, I was honest, when I saw the brackets, the standings and everything, I was surprised we had the 4 groups. Looking forward to all of them coming through. So it's great to see that there's still so many teams and players just really to play and enjoy CSGO at the uni level. And it's good to see them. Well, that hopefully means we've got some youngsters that are still coming through and wanting to do that as well. But without further ado, Imp, we are underway. The knives, they don't need to come out because we know it's time. We're starting on. The pistols are out and we are ready to get this one started.
Oh yeah, let's get this one started. We got the Berettas on the NG already. Looking at this, a little bit of a need to scratch Gibbs to 76, and it's a really nice bracket to be seeing. Of course, we're gonna have a lot more peeps, a lot more growing talents that's just gonna be playing CS. That's gonna be looking to get this. As we get this, there's gonna be a quick execution onto Redaf onto the A side right here. But at the same time, Lemon Josh picks up that double, shushes away Verdun City. They drop the 2 while the one is slowly going to go all the way up. I'm not sure. Oh my god, the Berettas. Okay then, we like that. Thank you very much, Angel.
If they had the smoke there, that actually could have worked quite well because they managed to drag a lot of the players there from Lemons away towards that B site. But that cross was completely shut down there by Angel. Gets that 2. With the dual Berettas left into Verdun City in the 1v4. We'll find that first one onto Lemon Josh. And now he's got to try and retrieve the bomb, kill 3 players. And sitting with 14 HP, no utility and no armor. So a piece of cake, really, in this first round here. And it's looking like a pretty good start here for the Macquarie boys as for Sean was spotted there, and he will go down. I speak Lemonese will put him away, and I might be crazy, Emp, but it seems a few of these players, well, they're called lemons, also have lemons in their name as well. Maybe it's just a thing they have. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Maybe you're just crazy. Maybe they will be even more crazier. Imagine if they were playing this game while eating lemons as well. Like, that would just destroy all my imagination. And as we say that, Verdant City reminds us as why he's just such a sharpshooter.
Yeah, just absolutely demolishes NGL, and then Cube tries to get really aggressive in towards mid to try and get a trade back, and he goes down, and just like that, 5v3. Raw buying up this round with the pistols after they didn't get the bomb plan, and so far it's looking good. Josh spots out Gibbs, can't get the kill across, 10 HP now on a 5v2. They know when Lemonese is as well. Gibbs get him, and what a round here from Raw. They only lose the one player. Gibbs finishes it off there. He'll find 4 in the round. A stunning one there from the Raw boys, and well, for the Quiet Lemons, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, they won their last round, and they just got surprised, got in those 1v1 fights. They probably didn't need to. They saw that re-aggression towards Weed didn't work out, and now they themselves are on the pistols, and they have a far less than what the Raw had on theirs.
Oh, well, it all starts with one Verdant City scout to the head, and our lemon Josh pushes Ming, and he goes down instantly with Angel. At the same time, this is still just going to be one of those eco rounds for Macquarie University. Not much that they can do in this situation. The execution is quite good coming from Raw, and they've identified where all the players are. So a quick round indeed, 2-1, and that's a perfect team ace coming out.
That is no really nice round there. I mean, they're up against the pistols, but they make sure that they still put it away. As the rebuys will sort of come back in here, and yes, they will now, Lemon. So it's going to be a sort of interesting buy here with utility. Not a whole lot of it. M falls across the board, and you can see Angel will just sit on the UMP 45. They've got 3 at the moment. The Raw guys sitting towards that upper B area. They think about maybe a quick rush in. Begin to start against that man. Sixter trying to get towards Pit. He will actually put down Gibbs as well, as he'd gone out towards Blue Bin. Josh, meanwhile, trying to get it aggressive on towards Short here, and get some information. There's not much going here at the moment. You can see the Raw boys starting to make their way towards his B side. They've got their 3-player pushes. One's getting in towards that high area on the window. He'll get some tags. He'll get to redab on the cube. It will put down the bomb as well. 5v3. Josh gets another on the foreman. Just like that, they've managed to shut this round out pretty nicely towards the B side. Still, Mid and Verdant City still alive. Bombs should be able to go down here, imagine him. In a 4v2, though, they've got a lot of work to try and defend this one.
Yeah, they should be able to get this plant, but at the same time fall on 2 with very low. Unless they can get a fast execute, they can only get the 1. As they execute Verdant City, 1-on-1 situation. Doesn't know where he is, and he picks him down. Huge triple kill. Verdant City holds strong in a 4v2 situation and turns it completely around.
Oh, the Lemons, they've got to be kicking themselves there. Verdant, all props, hiding in the smoke, just completely surprised them. They weren't ready for that one at all, and they can't get the trades. And just like that, 3-1. And Raw get around. They really shouldn't have had their... I'll take it, though. AK's out again. Redab will be on the PP. Bison is, again, trying to get out aggressive towards Longer. They might even just catch out Josh before he gets away. Will get back in towards CT, but he's on 17 HP, and they've only got the pistols, no utility, so they're going to have to hope they don't smoke the cross, and maybe they get some lucky shots in with a couple of pistols. Gibbs puts away Sixter. He was the last one on towards that A side as well. It's the rest sitting down towards CT and Short. There's a fight going on towards the B side. 4-vent will put away Cube. Gibbs grabs Angel. And just like that, it's left on the Lemon Josh. It's left on the Lemonese, and University of New South Wales Raw put that one away. A 4-1 lead. It's Lemons in. They should be able to get the rebuy back in, but that scoreline probably should be reading 2-3 at least, but the Raw, they've taken their chances. They look to try and grab a 5th here and really get an extensive start on this T side.
I think this is one of those situations where Raw just completely knows how to play the timing of the map. Just like how they were able to present a very impressive Vertigo throughout 2 seasons straight. And so, as we're going to this MQ limits with the rebuy, one has to got a thing. A cubed right now has to make sure that expensive AWP is going to go into town, into Raw. And as Raw, they know there's the guns, there's the buys in, so they're slowly just being very careful about what they want to do. They have a very impressive bank. Whatever they win to this, they know MQ limits can't be rebuying to the next one, can't be reporting it. So baiting out the utilities. Lemon Josh knows exactly what to do right here. He quickly just comes out, spots another, but not enough just yet.
Push starts in towards short. Forvin to grab the first. He gets the spray towards the second, but Sixter will put him away. Now Verdon, he knows where Enkel's sitting at the moment. Trying to push in towards him. He will get that kill. Leaves it in a 3v3. On down towards short. They know there's at least one towards hit, and Gibbs might be in a bit of trouble as he tries to make his way up towards that side there. Redev here with a PP, buys and wins that fight out. Picks up the M4A1S. Should be able to get the bomb here, will be Gibbs, and Plant realistically should be able to go down here. As both players here for Lemons are stuck in towards that CT spot. Now it's left to the 2v3. Cube and Lemonades with it all to do here to try and get their second round. Verdon's already put one away though, and now Cube with that AWP, and he might just save here. There's not really much he can do into this situation.
Yeah, look, in this situation, you got no utility. It's just an AWP. They wanted to try to, you know, get a poke out or something, or maybe just get a trade to deny. But yeah, I'm not sure that was something that they wanted to go into, just get the raw pick. And so it's going to be 5-1. And right now, looks like Forvin is also going to be restarting his PC. A little bit of connection error right now. And yeah, Raw looking very strong on the starting of Dust 2. As we go into a quick pause, it doesn't look like there is too much of a problem on the execution style, even with how Cirquest playing today. And yeah, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, no, it's been a really solid start here for the New South Wales Raw guys. Is their map picks? You'd expect them to be quite well versed on that T side. Missing Cirquest, but they still would have a fair amount of knowledge going into this one here. And the Lemons boys from Maguire, they be kicking themselves after that other one there. I mean, 2-1, you have that opportunity to grab to make it, like to tie it up around that 2-all piece where you have that 4v2 retake on towards B side, and it was left in the 3v1. But I mean, all credit to Forvent. How he managed to win that, I still don't know. Coming out of that smoke, gets the first two down like that, and then finishing the last one off on sites. They're going to be kicking themselves after that one as the rebite will be able to come in here. They've got that loss by bonus, but again, it's still a bit of a tough one because you would probably see maybe one of these players would go for an SMG of sorts, maybe look towards that MP9 so they can have a bit more utility, look towards having those kits. You can see Cubed will have that AWP at least saved over from last round, so they can take that and they can look to try and control the mid side, short, wherever they want to put him and place him in that opportunity. But yeah, they just really need to start shutting down these Raw players because they're already up to this 5th round. All of a chance to get this 6th as well. As you can see, Lemonade, he's going to go to Scout as that sort of underbuy from the rifle, which, you know, not a terrible idea. It allows, I guess, then Cube to look towards more the mid side, and he can go up maybe towards that B side. So he has that one there just to close down that area. But again, they're playing that 2-1-2. It's Raw trying to get mid control fairly early, and already Cube spotted out, have to fall off that, and they can look to start either pushing in towards mid or up towards this short side.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to send from Cat and try to make a big push. Let me Josh here on a 1-on-1. Oh, Gibbs just matrixed him right there. Didn't get any of the bullets attached to him despite he was being sprayed upon. And so the execution is going to be coming through. And, 3 players just immediately taken down on the side of Macquarie. That's kind of rough to be looking at. And so Cubed with that AWP, I mean, this is the most he can do. He can just hold on to here and hope that no one's going to push him. At the same time, you know, a scout and an AWP is nothing for you to be retaken aside. And now they confirm the kill. They know it's just going to be Cubed with that AWP. They're going to slowly herd him towards a side so they can fish out that AWP and deny him. Yeah.
Oh, Cube, you are a lucky man. They don't check on towards the B side, and Cubed will manage to save the AWP. He's just looking at the ground going, are they gone yet? Are they gone? My man, they are. He will get that AWP save across, but I mean, another flawless round in terms of players really just losing Redav in that fight. And it was just those ones where they, you know, they took all the individual fights, 1 or 3. The flashes over were good, the smokes as well. And Maguire, like, they're facing into these one-on-one battles, or in some instances 1 or 2 towards that short push, and it just makes it so hard to really get those players down. And when you're losing those ones so quickly as well, it's impossible to look towards any retakes as Verdon going out quickly, already on 10-1. He's off to an absolute flyer here, and already long and pick control taken here for the Raw guys. And I think maybe that Maguire, it's sort of one, it's an interesting one because they want to try and, you know, take control of that as much as possible, I feel. But do they want to risk losing that 1 or 2 players they want to put down towards there? Remains to be seen, and they are going in very hard towards them. They're already up towards the side of ramp.
Oh my god! Forbin with a spray transfer manages to confirm, but he dies anyway.
Well, that's a bit of added bonus there from Forbin. Gets those lovely spray transfer kills, and I believe he was trying to jump down to CT, but when you've got 1 HP and you're jumping from that high, can be a bit of a problem. Well, my guy there, again, they weren't on the best guns, but this long control that the Raw guys are getting, and even up towards short as well, they're just pushing in with absolute ease, and you can see now Angel trying to get some more aggression there, throwing down with smoke, trying to control that area, but already out towards mid-forward. Might be able to get that first one. Cube will put him down, though. Might just stop them looking towards any aggression, and keeps trying to pick out towards long again. A flash there. And Sixter will have that angle covered. It puts it down. There we go. 5v3. Make it a 5v2 as Josh also grabs that one in towards short. That's the bomb as well. There is a man sitting in towards mid. That's Verdant City. But as I say that, down he goes. And this is much better from the Lemons boys. They will have a 5-1 left in this. And Min, his position's been revealed. And this should be a completely clean round, and it is. And they find their second.
Hey, there we go. They needed it around like that really, really sorely, especially if you were looking at their utilities. Maximum, they would have only had 6 utilities to play around with per round, and so there was nothing that they could have went for a site retake, or even in the deterrence of just exchanging utilities. So as we say that, they are going to be able to buy a bit more utilities this round, looking much more healthier to deny this and drag this round up, forcing them into and that's to that Lemon Josh. He just comes out of nowhere, takes a 2-for-1. We'll take that any day of the week.
Absolutely, Six. They're trying to get some more aggression, pushing to that smoke, and CT probably didn't need to do that for them. We'll put him down. He's only on the 10 HP though. Now they look towards his A side because they realise that one coming through there means that they're at least one short towards that side. Now Angel, he was sitting towards that long position, tucked in towards that left side of car. Flash goes over, and he's going to have to at least try and get one here. The spray down. He gets the damage, not quite the kill. There's a Molotov towards the side. They might stop the push on there, but he has to fall off that one now. Lemonizo coming up with CT, finds that one, and it's going to be Angel shutting down Redab as he tries to get that bomb. It's all left on Min. A lovely flick there, but he needs to find 2 more. I don't think he's aware. Angel's made his way in towards car. Cube coming up through short, sees his head around the boxes, and we'll put him away. Maguire put 2 in a row for the first time this evening, 3-7. Still, the Royal boys, they will have plenty of money available, but nice couple of rounds here. They've managed to sort of slow the momentum of the Royal guys down. If they get a few more, you never know. Maybe they could try and make this half a bit more even.
Yeah, well, the banks on UNSW is slowly declining, and as Macquarie boys are starting to ramp up their play, that was a big risk right there, running through the smoke without getting a backup and seeing it. So gets punished on Sixer, and at the same time, this is a much more slower paced round that Raw is going to be playing with. The last 6, I believe they played, it was just, you know, guns blazing. We want to get this one ready and shoot you down. But at the same time, you can see Raw slowly starting to adjust, and they know that they can take their rounds if they were just to realign the strategy a tiny little bit more.
Absolutely, and Angel goes peeking, trying to find some more information towards mid. Perfectly, will put it down. Josh will manage to put him away towards mid though, but now pushing up through long as Gibbs as Cube jumps up towards the side. His head will get taken down. Josh will get Redab as he goes searching towards CT, and that CT position is not completely smoked off yet. It should be now, but Gibbs, he's not even going to go for that. He's going to go back towards those long doors, and now Lemonese and Lemon Josh, the 2 Lemon boys for the Lemon squad, need to try and get this one done here. 2v3, top flash over the top. They know at least almost towards that position. Min jumps down towards CT. Josh trying to go towards that first one there. Morgan tucked in towards ramp, his head coming up, but he won't be spotted first. And Min, meanwhile, towards CT, will put that. Lebanese grabs one back, but now 1v2. His position being revealed, and Min finishes it off. A nice 2-piece to finish the round, 8-3. And Raw, well, that's the first half secured at least, and they've still got 5 more rounds here. Oh, I should say 4 more rounds to, well, either try and extend their lead, or for the Maguire squad, they can try and just peel this lead back a tad, as they will, or should, be able to get this 4x back in. You can see the scout there and Lemonades, but everyone else got the rifles Orb. Just a bit short in the util, if anything.
Well, I guess it is short, but it just depends on how they're going to be able to handle it, right? Because this is part of the problem when you are behind. As we had Angel bravely walking through the double doors, just instantly gets taken down. Here comes a rush. There's the first one. Oh, beautiful. They dropped the bomb as well, but Verde City is going to be saying that I'm better with the AWP right here. Returns the 2 kills. 2-on-2 situation. He's going to be pushing up. Lemon Josh spots him, takes him down. The bomb gets dropped one more time, and now it's up to Forvin. He does have the flashes ready to play, but does he want a chance upon this? I mean, if you're Forvin, you might as well, right?
Well, they might not be expecting him to come through CT here, as he was all the way. The B was actually clear for him, and unfortunately the rest of the teams goes down. And now Lemon, both Lemon boys again, and now Forvin's been spotted. 52 seconds. They can start to play around this. Not the first one. He does get the first fight. And oh, as Josh goes peeking down towards CT, he's at the wrong angle, and Forv against the 1v2. Another one slips through the Maguire Uni's hands. And the Raw boys will take that every day of the week. That another one that just hurts their imp. And again, they had it. They had the advantage. They knew where he was. And unfortunately, they just can't get that trade peak when it was available. And now, 3-9. An M4A1S on Lemon Josh, and everyone else stuck on the Deagles.
It's a very unfortunate situation on that one. I mean, one should have had that one through, but here comes another trade, which is quite good. Will you take that if you are on the side of Macquarie at the second? So, as the site is already being taken around, Forvin here is going to be seeing a quick little bit of a kill right here. Takes a deagle at the same time, and yeah, this round is pretty much going to be it. And there's only one left, and that's just going to be Lemon Josh sitting on the silencer, and he gets put down.
Verdun is he's here to play at the moment. He's been absolutely on fire with the AWP and with rifles in hand, as are most of the Uni of New South Wales squad. Him and Gibbs, 15 and 12 between them. Meanwhile, Lemon Josh, 13 kills, been leading the way for his Maguire squad, but they have to. Everyone else starts to get going a bit here as well. 3-10, 2 rounds left in the half. The buy up here from the Maguire boys, and pushing out towards there's Redab and Grice aggression towards Long. The 3 players will be able to put him away. Not falling coming towards that short side there, and Lemonese gets the tag, but not the kill. And now they can really start to wrap around on this B side. And oh, Forvin, what a one-tap. Angel goes down. That is B completely lost. And now Maguire, well, you'd imagine they'll probably just save in this situation. The loss by bonus may allow them to buy up fully into the next round if they want to try this. But again, CT smoked. They can just hold these angles. Bomb hasn't even gone down yet. Now, and finally, Will. Gibbs finds Lemon Josh, and now it's all left onto these 2 players stuck towards CT. And they are going to try, well, some sort of aggression. And Gibbs says, yep, not too sure about that one, lads. 11 on the board for Raw. They've looked very solid on this CT side, Imp. I mean, they haven't really put a foot wrong so far.
Yeah, like, look, there's been 3 or 4 of those rounds where it should have been Macquarie closing it out, but Raw has just been, coming to play this whole time. They were really playing for keeps. So as they're executing with style, just like how we are used to see them rush through, look, they just put through one more time, executing this long once again, and Cubed with that AWP trying to make it work right now. He needs definitely another one, and you got Lemonese on the side, allows one to get past. Does get attacked through, not a kill just yet, so that should be weak members. But Verde City is going to finish off Lemonese, and now Verde City is up here. It's 3v2, but Verde City, woohoo! Look at the exchanges.
He's just been on fire with it all so far as Raw close out that round in the half, 12-3. And they have looked very deadly here on their map pick of Dust too.
Well, if this is your map, you better be showing something amazing just like that. At the same time, I love it. Angel is going to give us another run of the Berettas. I want to see some more of those double, triple kills. And hopefully we can see a better restart on the pistol to push the advantage onto Raw. But at the same time, we will have to see what's going to be their execution.
Well, they won the first pistol beforehand, and they're looking to try and get something down towards this B side, as that first one will go down towards Lemonade, but Gibbs and Forvin trading those back. Angel with a nice nade on the Forvin. 3v3 as the bomb starts to go down. Pushing in already, though. Redab getting tagged up a bit by his own teammate. I want to get in towards this one really quickly. No kits. They want to try and find these fights and get them done. Redav 1, 2. Can he find the third as well? Looks towards the angle. Cute will put him away, but now he's left towards the back of the side. Missing shots on both sides, but Min will find that final tap, put him down. And the Raw, they will get that 13th round. As Min looks lovingly into Gibbs' eyes, even just shoots like that. No, some nice graffiti as well as that. Well, with that one there, I would imagine the Maguire squad, they will be able to buy up if they want to, or they can look to do it a bit of an earlier aggressive buy on the second one. But you'd think maybe a few Mac 10s might go as a UMP or Angels. Perhaps the money will go towards this one because, I mean, nothing to lose at this point. 13-3. You want to try and get back into this one as much as possible. But, well, Angel wants to buy. Everyone else is just sticking with the pistols.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, Omp can just be it, but Gibbs and Redav is going to make that impossible. They just line them all up, and I think that's pretty much it. The bomb is being located, and Gibbs coming from the back. Triple kill. Nothing really went to the side of Macquarie just then. So as they try to, well, just try to get something done, nothing was accomplished in that sense. Round number 18. The Lemon squads right now need to get something immediately. They need to make a comeback and contest.
Well, they will have the buy here as Gibbs, down to 4 HP, taking some major damage there early. As he tries to run through mid, and he's already actually gotten almost way into T-spawn as he continues that run. Meanwhile, 2 players here for Raw, starting to make their way in towards this long door area. Angel, though, with that UMP, will grab the first, starts to change his weapons over there, and Redav will get that trade of goals. A negative here for 4.1. 2. Look around there as well. Oh, left right into the spray as Gibbs finishes off the last of 11 Josh. And we love to see a nice negative to come out the firing speed. You hit your opponents, you're going to do major damage. And, well, 15-3, 12 map points to finish off our first one here for the New South Wales Raw. And for Maguire, well, they've still got 12 opportunities to try and keep this one going. Oh my God, Foreman, you cannot be doing that. Verdon puts that Angel as well, just like that, a 5v3. And that pretty much just sums up Maguire's time here on Dust 2 so far.
Oh dear, and they've all been spotted on where they're going. So yeah, this is gonna be everyone coming out to meet them. Min's gonna get the trade, Gibbs. And yeah, pretty much everyone goes down 16-3 in a very dominating fashion for UNSW right here. 23 kills on Gibbs, 18 on Verdian City. Oh, that's a little bit of a statement onto that first one.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the 2 teams coming in undefeated in Group B and you come out and do that, that is definitely, well, it would be an understatement to call it a statement. That is an absolute, file of a letter from the tax office written in big, bold red saying, yeah, you're in trouble, sunshine. But, I mean, what an absolute dust too there from New South Wales Raw. 16-3, it is their map pick, but even so, that is just an absolute dominance. And, well, for the Maguire boys, they're going to have to pick themselves back up and, get their lemons in order and try and get this overpass pick of theirs on their side, because they still can take the draw across. They still can look to get those 2 points, or at least I think it's the 2 points for a win, or is it the 1 point for a win these days? Everything tends to change around these parts. It's all over the shop, but hopefully they'll be able to try and find that point, put themselves into a position where they can, well, keep towards that top of the table. They do, of course, have ANU Esports, the RMIT Purple squad breathing down their necks, so their position is anything but safe as we gear up, of course, towards the finals. Still a bit away. But,
still a little bit.
Yeah, still a little bit, but you still want to be able to take that bit and go, we want to keep towards the top. So
yes.
They do have this overpass now. They will be on the T side. They'll probably have their own strats, but yeah. Good luck recovering from that one, I'd say.
Yeah, it should be very good to see what they're going to be able to return. So we are going to cut into a quick BRB. So don't go anywhere as we're going to bring you into that overpass pick by Macquarie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the AEU LCS Go Week 4 between UNSW Raw and Macquarie Lemons. And so, after a big 16-3 victory for UNSW Raw on their first pick on Dust 2, we shall see what's going to happen on map number 2, which is going to be Overpass.
Well, that we shall. I mean, if you did miss what we saw there, 16-3 on that Dust 2 side, it was just well, a very complete performance from the University of New South Wales Raw fellas, as they now have the opportunity to take a 2-0 series win tonight. But for Maguire, they have an opportunity to try and make this 1-1, take a point from that for the old tie, and keep their season rolling in the right direction. As of course we do have, well, the map was about to start. We do have a quick pause, of course, just for the players to check a few things, make sure that everything's ready to go. Can't rush these things, can we?
No, definitely not. You gotta be, fully prepared. I think they just, gotta make sure that the right skins is on. They have the right gun skins. They have the right, skins for everything, because skins. If you play CS:GO, you open lots of loot boxes, you open lots of crates, you open lots of things to get yourself out there. But at the same time, when we do say this, we are super pleased to be able to cast tonight's match, and of course, we want to see a lot more happenings. And if you guys want to see a lot more happening, make sure to follow AUUL, so across all of our social medias, and that's AU Esports League for Facebook, for Twitter, for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and of course onto AEL Uni and AEL Uni 2. So we have all the games out there like Dota 2, like Rainbow Six Siege, like Tekken, Super Smash Brothers, and also I'm missing one, Rocket League. There we go. Yeah, so make sure to follow and see a lot more of this expansion.
Yes, absolutely. You can never get enough, well, CS:GO, Rocket League, all the esports action you could ever want here on the old CS:GO, AEL Uni, or just AEL Uni in general, as we do have our players joining back in, and we should be about ready to go for this one here. But I mean, for you, for at least the Maguire boys, what do they need to do differently here? What needs to change? This is their map pick, of course. You can imagine they'd have the strats here for Overpass, but what do we need to see early that sort of gives us something that they are really going to be turned on for this one to try and take this to well, make this a 1-1 scoreline for the evening?
I think for the Macquarie boys right now is more towards getting that AWP played around. The first time when they were playing Dust 2, you saw them going with a scout and an AWP in a few of the retakes. That wasn't as successful as they would have wanted, because it was a little bit misconjointed between the two squads. But yeah, no, I think they need to center around their snipers. Hopefully get A-Cube to challenge Verdant City or Forvian to eliminate the main carries in the start, and then try to get the rest to play around the map, more quicker in that fashion, because between the A and B split was really rough to look at.
That it was, as they will begin this one by pushing it towards Playground and Party early. We can see, well, the nade held in the hand there by the University of New South Wales boys over towards B, where not much is going on at the moment. We do love the old auto director just taking us on the views of all the players, even if the action isn't quite there. But the Raw boys towards back on that A site, Reed Evan Min, they did spot that aggression early towards that A push, and they've decided to fall off back towards the side. Redev doing the jumps up and down just to check what he might see, and he does spot ahead, I believe, there towards bathrooms. The push starts to get in the rotate. You'd imagine will start to come in now from the Raw boys, who might be coming in a bit too late there. Min goes down there. It's Ender will take that one. Redev stuck in towards Bang. Sixer trying to push him down. He'll find that as well on a 5v3. 3 players here still looking to come in. They've got the bit of utility as well to use, but they need a bit off, and they'll leave it in this one. And Maguire, an opportunity to find themselves this first round, although Gibbs has something to say about that. Finds 1, 2, looking for a third. Sixter will get Verdant in that process, but Gibbs is all over it. Lemonese left in his teammate here, gets the spray down on the first. Gibbs down, it's all left on 4, and 6 still put it away. And Maguire got a bit hairy there towards the end, that they will take the first pistol round, give themselves a 1-0 lead, and an opportunity to try and build on that, give themselves an early advantage here on Overpass.
Yeah, look, Gibbs almost took that one all by himself as well on the retake. Very scary moment, but at the same time, they are going to pull out the Mac and the UMP, so quite a little bit of a beginning, so which is good. And at the same time, Raw, they do have the buys, not as good, one might think, but there is a scout waiting to hold on to this long, and it's in the hands of Verdant City. Redaf, though, instantly just takes one down and runs it back down to the tunnels.
This is the problem they had last time. Well, they got that first pick, or the first round at least, but again, they had that trouble in the second, and Gibbs on the MP9, 1-2, Sixter will finally trade him out. But again, they win the first pistol, and then Raw just collapses on them with a force buy into the next, and it's all left on Cube. Mac 10 and Minnie can just hold this angle here. He pokes his head round the corner, and it's all just aim practice. Amin will grab that one, and Raw will grab their first. The Mac 9's there from Gibbs, the Deagles, everything just doing major damage. And fortunately for Maguire boys, well, just pistols now. P250s on Lemon Josh and Mr. Sixter, but everyone else, the Glock, no armor, no utility. Just hoping to try and get a bomb plant, if anything.
Yeah, looking at their current position and the way they're going to be playing, they're just going to all drop down and try to go through connecting and make something happen. As we say that, though, there's utilities that they have to brave through, so they can't really just be rushing out. Redaf might be just, sprays a little bit just for good measure, taps Lemon Josh a tiny little bit, so there's going to be more utilities. That's just going to continue dousing their dreams of advancing, and so McCoy right now, it's a little bit rough as they have to all slowly ascend back up.
Well, they did want to try and look towards that connector to do something, but those smokes will put them away from that. And now take up towards the outside of spawn here. They're not looking towards Gibbs the first bit. He'll grab one, and he's seen quite a few others. He's about to be jumped on the MP9. It does do a lot of damage against players. Can he get the ace here? Yes, he can for Gibbs. Shuts it all down. And unfortunately there for the Lemons boys, they don't get anything done. No bomb plant, no kills, and they should be able to bar through this one though. Most of their players, some AKs, decent utility. The armor starts to come through, but I mean, just well, Gibbs just loving life, and you can see he's made 8,300 from that little 5-piece he got there.
He'd be a very rich man right now, Gibbs. What a beautiful 5k right on that last one. Like, he spots it out. And he goes, all right, well, I'm going to give my life for the cause. So as you say that, it's a big round that closed out from Raw. They are slowly trying to make a repeat of that first map. But at the same time, Macquarie Lemons, like, their current strategy is not working out. You can see that most of them try to win for a fast canal execution, but that was thwarted. And now they're all going back, being led around the map, trying to find a perfect way to execute onto the side, but they haven't found the traditional openings yet. They've only got 2 flashes left in order to make this happen, and on the side of Raw, they're just spreading their information out. They know exactly how to play this map, how to time it, and they're inviting the Lemons to come and, you know, just try their luck.
They do have power in numbers though, and Sixter will grab that first one into bathrooms. They do have to be careful though, because Gibbs is coming up behind them. He might get caught in the other zone. Verdon though will grab that one on the AWP, but Sixter will get forward. He's looking for a second. Verdon still stuck on towards the side. Grabs 2, grabs a third one as well. He is absolutely devastating with that AWP. Will be picked off there by Cube though. Now it is all left of Redab as Gibbs got put down behind, and 1v2 here. Can they get this one done? Redab does only have the MP9. And he's going to be shut down there by Lemon Josh. Puts him away. And they will equalise here, the Lemon boys, 2 apiece after 4. And their buy will be looking pretty decent coming to this one. They still have the AKs mostly, and will sit on the UMP with a bit of extra utility. And for the Raw fellas, well, they will be able to get most of the rifles for on the MP9. And it's interesting now that Gibbs and Verdun City, they still have those M4A4s. I mean, most players, of course, switching over to the M4A1S because of that superior firing speed. It doesn't matter what firing speed you've got. If the AWP's trained on your head, you're going to be put away, and that's what Cube does there to Redab. And a nice start there for the Lemon squad. They will grab that first one, put them into a 4v5 as they start their way in towards bathrooms.
Okay, and slowly as we are just going to try to close this one up, Gibbs rushes up, takes that first one. Oh, they get the second, and they know that they are stalking the majority of the Lemons. The bomb is dropped as well. And so Macquarie, they need to work upon it at the same time. Verdun City is going to come up from the flank position as well. And that's going to be rough. He's going to get the execution. Yeah, he does. Cube goes down. Verdun City back on that AWP. And he instantly makes it work. So it's all up to Lemonese. How much of it can you speak? He takes that first one to 4v. They know where he is. And there's going to be the AWP from behind. And me from the other side. They take him down. And they stop Macquarie from advancing with another round.
Yeah, they get that opening pit there, Macquarie, and unfortunately, that aggression they pushed in towards bathrooms. They didn't really set themselves up with any smokes or flashes. It was just sort of a rush out, try and get the trades across, but Gibbs was having absolutely none of that. He's already on 12 kills at the moment, 12 and 3, leaves everyone on the server by a fair margin right now. Still though, 3 and 2. They're not too far off, at least scoreline-wise at the moment. Just Eagles for this round for most of their players, though. You can see, again, not really looking towards that B side. And actually, for the Raw, there was a quick rush here. They didn't have too many looking towards A. In fact, they've only got the one now as Min starts to wake his mate back across. And Party has been taken over here. Forward, though, sitting in here towards Connector. He should be able to find at least one. We'll get Lemonade looking for a second as well. The shot misses there. Now he's going to be careful, only with the pistol. Who needs an AWP when he got a USP? He almost finds another one there as Verdon coming in the flank. Will put down Cube. Sixter finally stops Forvin in his tracks, but he's going to be rushed down. Redev puts him away. And Forvin absolutely nasty on that USP. The one taps. Unarmored players, of course, on the pistol lamp, but when you're up against those deagle ones, that still looks very, very nice indeed.
Oh dear. Oh, look at it. Look. Oh no. Forvin. What is happening?
Oh dear.
Why is it happening right now? I mean, I feel like Raw right now, they've already found their own confidence. They found their own alter egos being released as well. So they're just being let loose. And as we say that, Gibbs takes that opening kill, and then the Gift is going to be put to the test against a whole bunch of ecos.
Yeah, I didn't mind that really from Angel to try and get in that separate position, so they have some trade possibilities to put across, but they only really have the pistols this round, and in the end, it doesn't particularly matter. You know, even get one more kill for the scoreboard there. We'll actually take away one of his own. So, absolutely devastated to find that out, but 5-2 now, Raw. Worry, this is an important round here. They do have that full VI available. Cubed on the AWP, everyone else on the AKs apart from Engel again on that UMP. They've got to be careful they want to push into that. And I think against in the end, it's probably not a bad idea because Redav did have that AWP trained very closely on that position. They didn't want to push Verdon. Oh, on the slide. And even gets a nice little pick there as well as Josh goes down. And now, there's just no trade possibility there. They only send out the one, and there's nothing that Engel can really do. He gets there too late. He's flashed off. 5v3 already. Gibbs and Verdon, they are very low, but unfortunately, damage doesn't matter if you don't get the kills. But Lemonade will grab that one. Brings it back into a 3v4.
Man, that was cowabunga right there from Verd. He's just gonna make another one happen. He finally gets taken down.
He's playing Subway Surfers.
Oh my god.
A bit of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, one of the two.
One of the two, definitely. That was just insane to be looking at. So, now we finally get a chance, a plant from Macquarie Lemons. Yes! And now it's 1-on-1 shootout between Angel and against Redaf, who has yet to pick up a kill.
No, don't.
Oh, God.
I was about to say, I don't think. Oh, my God.
Oh.
About to say, I don't think he expected that to happen coming from behind. And Redaf even gives a few pistol shots just to. Oh, my God. Wow. Well, if that's not BM, I don't know what is. We'll grab their sixth. Oh dear. Also, for those really, I would say, what would it be? The intellects at home. If you look into Redav's name really closely, it's actually Vader backwards. I know it's a bit of a, well, it's a bit of a hard one to pick. You know, with a profile picture and the name and all. But yeah, that one is actually it. So. Make sure you write that one down whenever you run into him in a game, or maybe you run into him after watching one. You never know what's happening there. And forfeit. Oh, my lord. It's rushed. That was a buy round. And it's just been torn to shreds in seconds. A 3-man spray down. And, well, for Cubed and Lemon Joe, what do you do? It's just devastating.
Well,
that's a start.
That's a start. I mean, you still gotta do 2 more before you get allowed onto the map. So, as we go into this, Cubed is pretty much just going to be sitting down here on that spawn. And Lemon Josh is going to try to chill with him as they push into this. I'm not sure if I fully agree, but, you know, They knew that time was slowly going to be up. They can't go anywhere. They can't advance.
They've even taken off the silencers and the M4A1Ss as well, just to
Just to feel the
I
presence.
don't even go that you call that BM because I don't think taking them off actually does anything in particular, rather than it's silence. They can't tell where you are. But usually, if you've got teammates that have mics, they'll be able to tell where someone's coming from. But Uni of New South Wales Raw, they are all over this one here. 7-2, and walking straight into this orb. They're going to try and run through the Molotov. Verdon just lines them up. P250 out as well. It is just a shooting gallery, and Gibbs grabs the last two as well. Again, I mean, for Macquarie, it was, a pistol save round, but they're just getting, they're just getting hit from pillar to post at the moment, Imp.
Yeah, that was kind of rough. Despite their brave attempt at trying to run through the fire, Verdun City with an 8 OP is not going to let that happen. And Gibbs backs him up. Main carries around. Here comes the buy round. And we should just call him Vader from now on. Like, I like Vader a lot better. And, they are going to exchange, but at the same time, Gibbs is going to quickly come identify where the rest is going to be. They drop everyone here. And so, it's a very interesting situation because this is sort of like a replay of last round, except it's going to be Lemonese and Cubed that's going to be surviving.
Surviving for not too long as Gibbs and Min put them away. That was a double AWP setup as well there for the Macquarie boys, but 9-2. This is, seems to be going the same way it did on that first map of Dust 2. Still, a few rounds left in this half. And try and turn this around here for the 11th squad, but it's going to have to start now. The AKs, full buys, will be able to come out here. Cubed is... There we go. I was going to say, was he buying? And he has. He was just taking a bit of time there. Make sure to read all things in there. Verdun, going for that early peek this time on the AWP. He's actually going to miss that first shot, but at least probably spotted a couple. Tries to peek in front of the smoke, and that almost cost him his life. Flash is going over it. Gibbs, meanwhile, trying to get it back towards the water side of things. They want to really just control it again. I mean, this has been the problem so far, and for the Macquarie guys, they just haven't been able to get into a site at all. Sixers shot down to 17 HP. That does not help anyone.
That's really rough with Vader holding on to one side. Oh, and there's a boost as well. So, Sixer didn't expect that one. Yeah.
I have not seen that boost at all, to be honest. Maybe I haven't been watching enough CS lately, but that was not one I was expecting. Well,
it's been debated upon right now to see if that should be allowed still, but oh my goodness, Vader's gonna get another one. That was... Well, it's 2v2 situation, a little bit of an opening, but Gibbs is gonna shut it down. Even when the rest of Macquarie tried their best to make something happen, it is still gonna be a round back into Raw, and Macquarie, they can't seem to advance onto B or A. Every time they try something, they're just all stuck.
Oh, it's been the moment that these orbs have come into effect here for the Raw guys. It's just been a complete shutdown. It's because you lose those early numbers as you try to push out here again. They're trying to get towards that playground area. Well, with a miss early this time, at least, from Redav, so that will allow them to push up towards the party area. They can at least try and control something to it. But this is the problem. They all go towards... And they've sort of started to pick roll that they're not really leaving anyone behind to lurk on towards the B side at all. If they're going somewhere, they're just committing to it as Redav will put down Angle there. They even find a second. He's been closed in on, but can they shut him down? Sixter will. 4v3. And Josh making his way in towards bathrooms. Does he expect the off angle from Gibbs? He does not. And now... only two players left here. Sixter will get a very nice shot there onto Gibbs, but the immediate trade from Min. 14 HP for Sixter. He is just running towards his death right now as Forman. He just loves the old USP headshots at the moment. Even throws a nice little Molotov on the ground to celebrate the death. And 11-2 Raw. Again, just running away with this one at the moment, Em.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Macquarie was trying to state on the last round. Only 3 players buying a gun, but none of them had utilities as well. So it was a bad time to be had all around. Nothing that they could have deterred for Raw to be coming in aggressively. And also at the same time, they surrendered the early beginning. Vader on 10 health, not getting the shot that he's looking for, but he is not retreating as well. So and that's probably why, because he knows he can at least get the kill, making the second one, trying to get something happen. Home 4, he gets second down. Angel, does he know someone's behind him? Min gets second down as well. No, Angel is gonna go down.
Does he know he's above? Oh, fuck. I was trying to knife him there. One of the performers. He's still down towards that position. Oh, what would actually reveal is where he is, and Lemonades will put him away. 3v2. Macquarie have an advantage in towards this one, and Verdun thinks it's towards the A site now. Realizes that it could still be back towards B as Lemon Josh starts to push in here with Cube. He's sitting very low. I think they might have heard him jump down towards that water bit there. Who finds the first find of the head? Spotted, tries to get the bomb out towards the plan, and Gibbs pushing up towards Shaw. Can he grab the second? Of course he will. Lemonese goes down as well. And Macquarie, the glimmer of hope around they thought they might be able to put through, was immediately snuffed out. Raw finds 12, and now on away here from a 13-2 half. And there we go. Scars come out from 4 vents. So. And an XM, the old alligator from Cube. So if they're going towards long, I don't know how effective that's going to be, but I'd love to see it in practice.
Well, you know, when you pull out the good old duck, that's, you're gonna just be hearing all that blaze of glory, you know, in the rhythmic tapping of the dunk, 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 dunk right here. And so Vader is gonna get down really quickly. Traditional gun is not gonna work on this round, as we already know that this round's gonna be amazing. And look at this smoke.
Oh my god! There's no way! They get away with that as well. Oh my god, Lemon George coming up behind. Collapse there and find a third as well. Vernon though will shut him down. Oh my. That is... I'm just bemused that no one would shoot in towards it. I'm assuming they just thought, we must have stuffed up a smoke they were throwing. I was gonna say I was actually quite happy there because they used connector there. Macquarie, they actually they got that sort of double one working in through long and through that party area, and they actually had the nice little setup.
Oh no!
But, yeah, that didn't go as well. And now, oh my lord! I think I remember this from God, this was 2014-15. This happened in a game.
Yeah.
On Inferno. It might have even been this map where everyone just got bored deagles and crouch walked towards the side.
Yeah, this is the welcome to the crab walk.
Yeah. Well, who wins out here? 1 pair of dual Berettas or 5? The 5 apparently. Corbin puts down Engel, and now, well, he's going to be communicating. There are a lot of people crouch walking with dual Berettas towards the site, and Lemon Josh goes down. You can't stop the crabs, you'd imagine. They're all over the site. They've infected it. And now, well, what can Macquarie do in this situation? Nice dink there towards Verdun. He's down to 11 HP, and Cube will find Min as he's coming in from behind, but Gibbs shuts him down. Lemonese, though, 3v2. They're starting to get themselves going in this one, and both players are pretty low. And Maguire will take the round, 13-3. They beat the crab boss. A tough one at that. All those dual Berettas coming on towards the side, but
god!
I think the Raw. Now, call me crazy. I think they might just be having a bit of fun at the moment.
I think
just a bit.
I think they're having too much fun at this second. I mean, if this was Singapore, I'd be chuck them all into the bloody pot, man. We're gonna have some mud crab coming up. Delicious.
Well, on a lighter note, that is a round streak of, I believe, 11 stopped there at least for Macquarie. So they'll take that. Something to work with, but the Raw, even though they lose that round, the bomb plant going through, they've all bought AKs, and Lemonese will go down. 6 will get that trade nicely. Redav, though, immediately there to get that one back, and now 3v4. They should be able to at least get Josh back towards the side. The problem is he's got an alligator. He's been spotted as well. And it will get sprayed down. Now Cube towards long. The scout can do nothing. And Engel, well, he's bought that UMP so many times. I'll be honest, I don't remember him getting a kill with it. So this is an opportunity, though. Unfortunately, Min is coming behind. Oh, no. No, not again. Please, no. Do not let this happen.
Oh.
Engel actually does get the first, but that might just be the distraction to try and get this knife through. Min, though, decides to take out the deagle, and he will finish that one off 14-3. And unfortunately, again, Macquarie, they win the pistol round. Can't convert the second one after that.
It's a little bit of a fortunate situation, but at the same time, like Raw they didn't buy anything besides AKs and Deagles in the last round. There's like no utilities besides the first nade that they threw. And so as we look into this one, they're just looking to close this one out. They rush through the canals, rush through the nade. They don't care. They just take that first trade. And so 2v1 situ, 2 for 1, but make it 2 for 2. And so they secure the site, ready for the plant.
And a UMP kill as well there from Engels. So we take that as 3v3. No kit in any of the Macquarie players. So you're going to have to find these fights and win them out. Lemonade actually does grab that first one. Get some decent damage as well in the Verdun City. So they can start to push in here. M4A1S as well on Sixter. And he actually was the one with the kit, but that is gone. And now he's in trouble. Verdun. Well, actually, I was saying the kit, they haven't even planted the bomb yet. Have to do that before you have to worry about a kit. No, Cubed coming in behind. Oh, that spotted him, and he will grab that first one there. He knows where Verdun went down towards. There's a big opportunity to win this round. He gets the spray through. No armor required. And Macquarie will grab their fourth. A really nicely played there from Mr. Lemons, A_cubed with a 3 on the end as well. Just to really, make it apparent. Just the extra number. It's always a positive. Actually, that might be a math thing. Cube 3? Is that? I would have thought cube squared. I don't know if cubed 3 is a thing. Maths was not my forte back in the day, to be honest.
It's alright. It's all good.
I take it from that laughter that it might be a thing, or that I'm just crazy.
You're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're definitely not crazy. Especially when Vader is with the Negev and we have the P90s coming up. And so the sprays are coming through. They are lining it up and it looks like, yes, we're going to finally get the return that Macquarie has been looking for this whole time. Me with a scout, 1 on 4. The bomb very, very far away. Surely the Macquarie University 11 squad is able to win this one out.
Oh, it's going to go for at least a little bit longer, but Lemonade shut it down. And really nice hold there from Lemon Josh. The 3K with that AK holds it down, sprays them all perfectly. And, well, 14-5. They're starting to get a few rounds rolling. Amp, I mean, as we always say, it ain't over till it's over. I'm, leading on the side of optimism here for Macquarie. There again, got a pretty decent buy. Cubed with that AWP out, the UMP. You know, he just loves the UMP. That and he usually seems to be short of money a lot. Maybe just a mix of both there. The Raw boys, Deagles, P250 on 4 and Gibbs will have that Galil, but not really much in towards this round. A flash, a smoke, a nade. Not really too much going in here, and already they've lost 2. Min will at least get that trade back towards that long side of the cube. That is the AWP down. Foreman grabs that as well. Lemonade, though, with the trade. They know there's at least 1 or 2 going up towards that long side, and they're just going to rush it raw. They know one's maybe towards bathroom. They can try and get a bomb plant. That'd be to work for them, but still, plenty of time left on the clock. They can look to rotate if they want to, Amp, and it might be what they do.
Well, they need to realize that Raw is on an eco round. They went in with nothing but Glocks, and now they've walked out with the silencer plus an AWP.
Oh, I think it was a bit more than Glock.
Oh,
actually, I don't think there was a single Glock on the board.
Oh, I'm sorry.
P250s and Deagles.
Oh, sorry. They what? Same.
Maguire boys a bit.
Okay.
Macquarie boys a bit of something.
Okay. No. It was good, but at the same time, one can't start dismissing the fact that you're going with an eco round, but you walk out with an AWP. That is
not bad.
That is not bad at all. And now they've also got utilities to work around with.
Well,
made it into 2v2, and things are starting to look a little bit more rough.
Although with his trusty UMP 45, we'll find one. Mid with the trade, but Lemonese will come in and shut that one down, and Macquarie will grab their 6th, and that is, I believe, now 3 rounds in a row. And 4 of the 5 on this second half. Keeping this one interesting is Raw back on the pistols again, this time very much less. And there is a Glock as well, Gibbs with that one. Redav, or Mr. Vader, as we love to call him, did have one, but he's picked up the Galil again. It's sort of a hero buy one there, and Gibbs, well, he might have actually looked to buy something, but sitting in spawn, there it is, the Tech 9 buy. So Tech 9's a CZ 75. 6 are in towards bathroom. 1, 2. Can you grab a third? Not quite there. As the spray comes out late. Oh dear. That's disfortunate spot there for Cube. Misses the shot. And now he's being jumped on by a couple as Gibbs. What's down Lemonese as well? Reading gets cubed and no. Macquarie, this is not a round. They should be dropping right here. And Lemon Josh has to get aggressive. We'll get that one down. Bomb drops. I know whether that's sitting at least, but
2v2 and the AWP available as well. And Josh picks into it. And now it's all left on Angle, who doesn't have the trusty UMP. He's got to do this one with the M4A1S, and he has been spotted.
Well, slowly. I mean, he is gonna come up. Let's see if he's able to utilize this little bit of a play, because he has to be here. There's a flash. He gets that first adversity, goes down. The bomb goes down, but Gibbs is gonna clean him out on that double. 15-6. They have 9 to work with. Macquarie, they were able to double their previous performance on the first map, which means that, you know, they still haven't given up. They're trying to do something at this stage, but Raw is looking to close out.
Well, apparently, of course, also in chat, the Terrorists have asked for an overtime match, just in case anyone wanted to know that. As now, well, they have the money available for this round. Verdon going to take some early damage, though. He's down to 26, I should say. Redab himself, though, back in towards the bathroom on the A side. They will grab those first two, and just like that, a 5v3. And Lemonade's the only man left with a rifle. Angle jumping up as much as he can, trying to shut down anything there, but Gibbs won't put him down. Lemon Josh, he'll get something done with the 5-7, even looking for a second one there. It actually will. Forvent goes down, and all of a sudden, 2v2. Still an opportunity, and Lemon is so low, as is Verdon. To fall off those angles as Josh making his way up towards that short side. Will be able to pick up the AK, but just as he does, Min on that flank. Coming in from behind, Verdon grabs the final one, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the series done. 16-6 will be the final scoreline here on Overpass, and it is a very solid 2-0 for the Unity New South Wales Raw. Both of these teams came in undefeated. I've got to say, Macquarie, well, it's a valuable lesson to learn here. That they've still got a bit of work to do, but they can go back and watch the VODs and see what they can fix up on, because, again, still a few rounds left in the season to try and keep themselves alive in towards playoffs. But definitely a learning curve for this evening, I'd imagine.
Yeah, a lot of the utilities, a lot of the buys was pretty much the main problem, because you see that utilities aren't really being utilized on the side of Macquarie, and so UNSW Raw, as soon as they identified that issue, they were just able to swing by every single time uncontested, whether it was the early rush, the retake, or just general dueling. It was very little bit of time that UNSW Raw was caught out. And they had way too much fun, one you have to imagine. But at the same time, it's not easy to start dueling the champion straight up. Especially in UNSW Raw, they were able to knock out teams like RMIT, AUE. They were able to compete against very, very competitive teams like Monash really, really well in the past, historically speaking. But at the same time, where else are you gonna get this kind of experience besides from scrims, besides from getting a full lobby these days? So very well done to Macquarie University on Lemons. It's not something that you should be hanging yourself in shame. It should be something that you should be proud of, because you walk a belt with some more extra experience under the belt. And so when you come back after watching the VOD or something and working on those mistakes, you come back even more stronger into the following weeks, into the following competitions, and making Macquarie University being highlighted, so we as casters get to see many more returns into the future. And talking about getting all those future, we also can't have a future without all of these sponsors. So, Haz, if you would do the honors.
You're going to leave that one to me again? Little old me to read the old sponsors. Well, if you do say so. And we'll start off with our first one, well, of course, is Predator. The old Predator Gaming conquer new worlds. They are, of course, the gaming PC partner of the AEL, and they put power and precision in your hands. Elevate your gaming experience in every way with quality and performance thanks to the guys at Predator. AOC is the next one off the bat. They're for your, viewing experience. They are a global leader in monitor display technology. And for more than 50 years, they've been providing an exceptional viewing experience to millions of loyal customers worldwide. And they offer a wide selection of stylish monitors. Whether you're at home, you're in the office, or you're doing a bit of gaming tonight. Maybe some of the Raw players had that AOC monitor available. That's why they were just going absolutely off on both of those games. So definitely check them out. If you do need to find yourself a new monitor, AOC is the way to go. And finally, of course, our other sponsor is Rig. Now, Rig, what it takes to win. They are your headset sponsor. They deliver superior audio for competitive gamers and streamers at absolutely all levels. So if you want to join the Rig team, which I highly recommend, and enhance your gaming experience, make sure you check and pick up maybe one of their beautiful headsets there. And yes, those are our sponsors for the evening, and we thank them once again. They make all of this possible for us. And well, do you want to tell everyone as well where they might be able to find us if they want to, you know, catch us again at some point? We of course are here on AEL Uni too, but that's just not the only place, is it?
No, it's not. We're also going to be on twitch.tv/AEL Uni, so make sure to follow us on that one on Twitch. But then if you want to get with the rest of our social media, it's at AU Esports League across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So make sure to go and follow us on that. If you want to join the competition and, you know, get some scrims up, have some fun with the AEL squad, you know, make sure to join our Discord as well, and spread the good word that we're going to be coming back and having a lot more fun. If you do like our casting, please follow my man at HazDaddySlimy to follow his streams, all his casting adventures. And yeah, it's going to be a very, very nice journey.
Absolutely. And of course, Mr. @Emperor_ZK, if you want to follow his. Usually we are duo casting CSGO, Valorant, wherever the road takes us. We're usually there together, so make sure you do check us out if you do want to see some more exceptional casting and our beautiful faces. I mean, the casting and the voices are great, but the faces also, you know, just all come together. Even though you don't see it all the time, because of course we do have to show the gameplay. But yeah, Amp, I believe that is pretty much us done for the evening. A bit of a quick one, but one full of highlights nonetheless, and some very nice clips I'm sure that the players can go through. And I'd imagine the knife, the team spray downs, there was a couple of those that will be going up, well, being saved as videos. You know, maybe take a screenshot, put it up on the family, in the family pool hall, or maybe just above the fireplace when you sit down with a nice glass of, well, brandy in the evening and just stare up and go, yeah, I did that, and it was fantastic.
Oh, there you go. Make sure to clip it, send it to us, make sure it's a forever immortalized VOD, and we shall see you all very, very soon. May you stay safe, happy Easter, and we will cast it one more time very, very soon. Peace out, everyone.